Almost 7,000 educators teach nearly 105,000 students at Northside ISD. They are high-quality educators teaching quality lessons in nurturing environments. Meet three of Northside's exceptional elementary teachers.
Books that are funny and silly. How are our characters kind of? Maya?
Goofy.
Goofy. I'm definitely thinking the word goofy.
Ellison Elementary third grade teacher Stacy Emmert is like a shining bright light to her students. She leads her class with a positive demeanor and creates a welcoming atmosphere for her students.
She never gets mad at us. She it's in a loud voice, but she never gets mad at us. That's what makes it fun. And she's really funny too.
And with reviews like that, it's easy to see why Miss Emmert is simply the best.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Stacy Emmert was chosen as Northside's first-year elementary educator of the year.
I was shocked. I mean, it's phenomenal. It's been so rewarding. I think that what I do in the classroom is just what I know how to do. And it's been a lot of work, but the fact that I was rewarded for it was a pretty cool bonus. So I think it's really neat.
And her students think so too.
It's crazy that she is a first-year teacher of the year, though. Everything she teaches me, I remember in my head.
Okay, remember whenever you get a book at reading group, the first thing you want to do is take a picture walk through it.
As Ms. Emmert completes her first year of teaching, she has a message for new incoming teachers.
It's the most rewarding thing you'll ever do, but it's so easy to just constantly get wrapped up in it, and that's the only thing you think about. So just try your best to, turn your mind off at least one day a week after school and just focus on something else.
It's been a great year for Ms. Emmert, as she says she's looking forward to what the future may hold.
So, if we're going to divide, what would be our first step?
Fourth grade Kuntz Elementary teacher Teresita Villa has been teaching for 21 years. She says she is just as excited to teach young minds today as she was the day she started.
All right, give me a thumbs up if you agree with Mario's answer.
Mrs. Villa grew up in the Philippines, a country she describes as being limited with educational opportunities. It's the reason she works so hard to make a difference in the lives of her students, and she takes pride in thinking outside the box to keep the children engaged.
1, 2, 3. Looking good, looking good. All right. Thank you, boys. You need to be an actress, you need to be a singer, you need to be a dancer, you need to be a gymnast. I will even, do flip if I need to, but I haven't done that yet. Just cheer, 1, 2, 3. Yeehaw! All right.
Her magnetic energy and creativity has led Mrs. Villa to be selected as Northside's Elementary Educator of the Year.
You're simply the best.
The honor was a big surprise to her as she was filled with emotion when her name was announced.
I wasn't expecting it. I was just doing what I know I'm supposed to be doing every day. Whether there's recognition or not, I do what I do every day. And I felt so honored because I came, from a place, far away from here. And to be given such honor and recognition is really big for my family.
The students are so proud of their teacher.
I thought, well, she deserved it. She is that kind of teacher where she just takes you under her wing. I think Miss Villa is an awesome teacher, and she deserved that award. She's one of the best teachers that I've ever had, I should say. I've had a lot of teachers. I'm in 4th grade, and she's one of the best ones I've had.
I need for number 19 to please take care of our fraction.
As Mrs. Villa prepares to start her 22nd year of teaching, she has some advice for incoming teachers.
Be that teacher who will go above and beyond.
So let's give our boys our Olay cheer. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Olay! All right. Thank you, boys.
That physical properties list that you just were reading, we are now going to use in a card game.
Cody Elementary science teacher Lisa Rollins has been teaching for 23 years. She says constant evaluation, reflection, and improving herself keeps her being the best that she can be.
Because I really do feel like that when we reflect and when we truly try to improve ourselves, that's when the kids are going to be much more motivated.
And her efforts haven't gone unnoticed.
You're simply the best.
Northside ISD named Lisa Rollins its nominee for the Trinity Prize for Excellence in Teaching. Ms. Rollins has a lively science classroom filled with small animals, fish, and hints of nature. She credits her classroom style to her 6th grade science teacher.
She actually had animals in the room. She had high interest way back in the 70s when that really wasn't the thing to do. But she kind of was the eccentric teacher, and that really motivated me to have this type of science lab that I have today. If something dissolves in water, then we say it's soluble in water, okay?
Ms. Rollins' teaching style also includes activities that generate ideas in her students.
I want them to be curious about their world. I want them to be able to just love the natural curiosities that they have about nature.
And she says her students notice when there's change in the science lab, which is why she starts off the day's lesson with allowing the children to explore the room.
And so what that does is it gets all those questions out of the way first. And then that way when we're teaching and we're focusing in the classroom, we don't have a hand that goes up and says, is the frog real, or is the fish dead, or whatever. And so we've already answered those questions. So we've got 2 stations for density, magnetism, length. We've got volume up here.
And her teaching style and constant exploration has 5th grader Brianna Bernal and her classmates patting Ms. Rollins on the back for a job well done and a much-deserved recognition.
I told her that she was probably one of the best teachers I've known so far for getting those awards.
Being the best to Ms. Rollins means always evolving to do better. It's advice she offers to new incoming teachers.
What am I waiting for? What came down to the bottom? The oil. Now what? Now I separated the oil from the water. Write that down. Draw me a funnel.